DjGoHam here. Welcome back to the channel. Let's pop some news, baby. Today we're going to take a look at the biggest news and best mods that came out this week in Farming Simulator. We're also going to take a look at the top stories that have happened over the past 24 hours or so. Let's jump right in. Let's start off with the top stories that you need to know about from the past 24 hours or so. First up, 82 Studio is continuing work not only on the TLX 3500 single cab, tidying up things and adding a few new features, but also finishing up the TLX Phoenix 1.1 update, which is looking very extra to say the least. A few bits have been taken off the Homer pack as well that was released earlier this week and turned them into the X3 set attachments, giving you more flexibility with equipment, attachments, and giving you the freedom to farm the way that you want to. Next up, Serious Modding have a new pick of their Case IH Trident combination applicator for all platforms. Shown are both attachments that are going to be coming with the Trident. We got the solid fertilizer spreader, aka the dry box, and the liquid applicator, aka the sprayer. Both bits, including the telehandler attachment that you guys can see in the back, will be in this pack. And if they're anything like they were in Farming Simulator 19, we'll need to hook up the attachments with the telehandler attachment and lower them down onto the back of the vehicle. This feature did have mixed reactions in 19, but I do like it when things are a little bit more different than we're used to. Plus, it lets modders use their imaginations a bit more, and I am all for that. Custom Modding show off their Honeybee 60-foot prototype with the Crary CWS wind system today for all platforms, saying that Crary Ag has teamed up with Custom Modding to bring this piece in its full glory into the game. The package as a whole is flexible as you would find it in real life and available in 6 different sizes to fit any harvester and project. You got 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50-foot versions. Their goal is to make this mod as realistic as possible, and I would say they're on the right track with this one already. If you've been looking for more information on Green River, NLD Modding is back with us today with some new screenshots of the map with some new areas that I don't remember in the previous 2 versions in 17 or 19. Looking like we're also going to be getting productions built right into the map, which I know players have been enjoying recently. There's still a few things left to do on the map, including the biogas plant, grape processing plant, the bakery, the animal trader, chicken farm, and finish the contractor with silos. I'm not really sure what that means. They're currently working on the second farm right now, village, and shown was the dairy. You can stay up to date with the progress of this mod daily by checking out their trailer for this map, and also Oregon Springs as well. Leave both those linked below. Our last top story from the past 24 hours or so is Nitro Dad modding what I did in his map Middleburg, New York for PC. The map, like most of his others, is based on a real-life location with plenty of detail. Actually, he does go a little bit overboard with the details, but that's what I love about these maps. I think that's what you guys love about them as well. The map is still very much in the modding phase, but he's keeping us updated regularly on it, and I'll let you know when we have some new screenshots and information on this. So there you go. That's the top 5 stories from the past 24 hours or so. There was actually a ton of stuff that happened over the weekend, so breaking it down to just 5 was pretty difficult and took the majority of the time of the video. So stay tuned for tomorrow because it's going to be a wild Farm Sim news. All right, let's make our way over to the top mods of this week that I think that everyone should at least download once to give a try. First is the Alice Chalmers 8550 from Julian F. Modding. This mod is special not only because it's beautiful and works and sounds great, but also because it is the first Alice Chalmers mod to ever come to consoles. Now that AC is a licensed brand of the game, anyone can bring a nice orange tractor into the game for all platforms, but this will always be the first, and I can't think of a better modder to bring us this masterpiece. Next up is the Case IH Axleflow US series from Serious Modding, who we just talked about in the previous segment. This bad boy right here is full of surprises and features, mainly just because it's an iconic piece of American farming heritage, perfect for any medium-sized farm. I will actually be using this in my next series, which starts soon, so stay tuned for that. Regardless, make sure that you at least download this mod and give it a try. Even if you're on the green team, just close your eyes or something. It's a masterpiece. Thirdly is something that had mixed reactions when it released, but it's got 3 times more votes than literally any other mod that released new in the past week, so it's gotta be something special. The Lizard M150. And if you're reading this going, hey, wasn't that called the SLM 150? Yep, it was. From my research, this was changed because SLM would have been a reference to Slush's Modding, the creator. The modders are not allowed to use references to their modding name or anyone else's or any YouTube or any person in particular in any mod or in any part of the game. So that's why the name was changed. Either way, this wild bike actually drives really good. It takes jumps flat and nice, just the way you would want them to. Doesn't lose control or anything. It does turn a little bit quick at speed, so do be careful. Keyboard and mouse players might be crashing a tad bit more than console players using controllers. Either way, it cannot be ignored that this is the first motorbike of its kind on consoles, and for that, has to be a top mod of the week. Plus, over 600 votes in less than a week is insane. The fourth mod on this list is a bit of a game changer, the pallet pusher by No Name. This can be placed down and will push pallets or whatever else is in its way out of the way. This way, you can place down a silo or a sell point right at the end, and the pusher can take care of that job for you. Or you can just push stuff out of the way. This combined with the liftable pallets and big bags mod from Joss, which also got an update this week, make for a wild team, making pallets stupid easy to manage on consoles and PC alike. This is definitely a mod that will go down as one of the greats. Speaking of pallets and handling, you could also use this mod at the end of the pallet pusher, the pallet storage and logistics mod from John Wayne 1930. This mod lets you store and distribute standard product pallets between your production buildings by using the base game production function. Basically, you could send every pallet on your map to one place, make it easy to sell or distribute from a single location. This is another game-changing mod that is definitely going to make life easy for a lot of players, no matter what platform you're playing on. Definitely give it a try. With the top stories and top mods out of the way, let's slide over to the biggest stories in the modding world that happened this week, starting with a bombshell from Agritalno about their F350 truck, saying that as it sits right now, they are not able to finish the mod. It's not to say that it's not going to be done for Farm Sim 22, but at least for right now, it's on hold. They're focusing more on their schoolwork and just don't have the time to do the mod right now. Here's to hoping that we still get to see it in the long run. FS Modding and JA Modding have been all over the place with the John Deere 5080E or 5075E or 5090E or 5E, whatever they're calling it now, as they've been giving us some whiplash over the past week. First, it was almost done, and then a few things were remodeled on the front, and then it was back in the game, and now they're going back to the remodeling phase as a whole, and it will have not an open cab to start with, but a closed cab. Oy, my head hurts already just thinking about it. It's definitely been an interesting one to follow and report on this week, but as it sits, literally right now, it's all the way back in the modeling phase. I'll let you guys know when we get back in the game. Oof. We got a great screenshot of the John Deere DB120 earlier this week, actually maybe been the last weekend, from JHHG Modding, and some information via some questions that were asked in his chat about the other series DB planters, the DB60 and DB90. JHHG Modding has said that he's going to be bringing those over as well, but it seems to be starting with the DB120, a fan favorite for sure. This is quite literally the largest planter in the game, larger than any seeder that we've got as well. So that will make things a little bit easier for anyone doing crops that require a planter. Next up, Pixel Farm has been making big moves on Farming Simulator 22 version of Holmacra. In partnership with North Bonding Company, Pixel Farm has created a video driving around the map and getting some logging work done. You can find that video linked below. We also know that we're getting some custom trees with the map and a custom sawmill production with branded wood pallets. Really cool. This was one of the more popular logging maps in Farm Sim 19, and I foresee it being the same in 22. Our last big modern news top story thing from this past week was actually a live stream that I did with the Alien Paul at Disturbed on Thursday, talking about Maze Plus and its return to the Farming Simulator franchise. Paul's going to be working on a shorter video as well to highlight the main changes in Maze Plus from 19 to 22, but if you'd like to see an elaborated version and everything that's in it, check out the link below beside Maze Plus to get up to date with it, as they've made a really big overhaul to the mod, really opening it up to players that want to play more simplified features like I do, just with the press of one button. It's a game changer to say the least, as they've opened the doors to more players to enjoy this epic mod. Did I just say the same thing twice? I think I did. If you guys are on PC, you've got to try out Maze Plus at least once when it releases, which could be a little whiles away, but they're getting closer. And making our way into the last segment today, the top news and information from Giants and any other extra information that you might need to know or maybe miss this week, including a mod pack that was released yesterday from Universe Simumodding, the Perard Pack. This was a new mod for all platforms and includes 15 new pieces of equipment. We got a header trailer, which can be fully customized. We got 2 lowboy trailers, 7 augers, and 5 spreaders, 2 of which will do lime as well. I've already made a video showing off everything in this pack. You can find that link below. Next up is another video that I made this weekend, an early preview to the Nurse trailer and Seed Runner mods from Schultz Modding. These mods will allow you to basically create your own Nurse trailer and customize it however you want by using any flatbed trailer or thing that has straps in the game and a place for the pods. The Seed Runners holds 8,000 liters. We got 4 in the front portion of the tank and 4,000 in the back portion of the tank. These will hold all of these standard auger wagon crops, including seed and fertilizer. There's also a lime to auger wagon mod for all platforms right now on Mod Hub, and this supports that as well. As for the tank, it will hold either 12,250 liters or 40,000 liters, as it does have an unrealistic capacity, and that unrealistic capacity also has a no weight to it, which is pretty sweet, so you just load it up however you want. This holds all the standard liquids in the game, including liquid fertilizer and herbicide, but it will also carry water, milk, slurry, digestate, and fuel as well. If you have not seen that video yet, definitely check it out, as it will get you very hyped. Last week, we had the Farming Simulator 22 sale on the Giants website for PC players, and this week, we've got the Xbox Spring Game Sale, which brings gamers lots of great deals on popular games for Xbox, and we've got Farming Simulator 22 as part of that sale. You get the base game for Farming Simulator 22 for only $45, $15 off the normal price. Nice 25% discount, ain't too bad, especially if you've been considering getting Farm Sim 22 on Xbox, but have not yet. Now's going to be a great time to do this, because you probably won't see the sale last. Well, it's not going to last forever. The sale ends on April 22nd this month, and Farm Sim doesn't go on sale that often. So if you want it, now is a great time to get it. And lastly, today we got a couple bits for precision farming this week, which introduces variable rate seeding and drilling, as well as a bit on introduce a manure nitrogen sensor. So with both of these, we had two really good blogs showing off both of these. We're going to be able to change up your seeds, whether you're in different parts. Maybe some parts of your field need more seed or less seed. You can do that automatically or manually. And as far as your manure nitrogen sensors, it basically senses what needs to be in the ground and puts it in the ground. It also makes slurry more like real life, where it's never homogeneous, meaning that slurry is never the same from mix to mix. So it figures out, okay, what is this mix? It's like this. All right, this is what needs to be in the ground. It's kind of randomized. It's more of like a role play type of thing, but it actually does work in the game. Pretty darn cool. If you guys haven't seen either one of these, you can find out links to both of the blogs in the description. You can find those beside, I think it's, well, you guys will find it. Precision farming, baby. Check it out. And to find out more information about anything that we didn't talk about in today's video, check out Farm Sim News playlist. It says every single Farm Sim News video ever made. Ever. For real. Just like the segue to the outro. It's also real bad. And just like every episode of Farm Sim News, links to everything that we did talk about today can be found in the description. No release dates for mods, so myself nor anyone else knows when any mods are going to be released. And if I didn't talk about something that you want to know about, that just simply means that there's no new information on that topic at the time of recording this video, or for today's video, just didn't make it in. Check out tomorrow's video. Make sure you stay tuned to the channel for updated information on everything that you want to know about and that you need to know about going on in the world of Farming Simulator. Well, guys, that is going to be it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you drop a like on it. Get subscribed if you're new. Enjoy the DjGoHam fam. Make sure those notification bells are on as well. That way, you never miss daily Farming Simulator videos here on the channel. That being said, hope you have a great day. We'll see you later. Peace. Hey, big shout out to everybody who's checked out the new channel. If you guys want to see me doing some racing, check it out.